Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin from grayflaws.com and we are back with another episode for my Traveler's Notebook for Montana, and we're back with some more stamping. I enjoyed stamping on the last layout a couple days ago and wanted to show you guys another way you can include stamps in your Traveler's Notebook project. So last time we stamped a title. Now we can probably do some background stamping for some fun. So as you guys know, if you watched my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit share for the month of June, you know that I did include a stamp in my kit that is this adorable background stamp from Close to My Heart. And I've used it a handful of times, but I thought it worked so well for Montana because it's just beautiful leaves. And I'm using that with this cute dark pine green ink color, which is a little bit darker than I probably needed. I could have gone a little bit lighter, but you'll see what I do by just stamping not the entire background. I think that's a little intimidating even for me. And since I'm so far into this Traveler's Notebook, as I explained in the last stamping Traveler's Notebook video, you got to make sure that you're giving yourself leeway. Make sure you're stamping on the correct side of the Traveler's Notebook. A lumpy Traveler's Notebook page is impossible to stamp on. So if you want to do it, make sure you're doing it on the flat side like I am here. But I just do a quick strip and then manage to get ink all over my fingers as you normally do. But I really love this Dewdrop ink. It's the only Dewdrop ink I own, but I really like it. And it's just from Momenta, and I don't know, it might be one of my favorite green colors. I just really like its compact size too. So once that was all dry and ready to go and I tried to get the ink off my finger, I had the idea to again do one of these fun sort of clusters, but it's almost like a cascade of embellishments, because I have a lot of these camping embellishments from Simple Stories, and while I'm sure I'll have other camping photos to scrapbook or camping related photos to scrapbook, nothing quite beats Montana for, you know, outdoorsiness and all of that jazz. So that is something I wanted to do, was probably try to use up this entire pack of embellishments, even though they don't all fit. So the main one on here is the Go for a Hike, which ends up being my title for this page, because with so much going on the right side, we have the stamped background, which is honestly really simple. It took me a few minutes. I think even, I think 6 minutes total to do that background. And then stacking these embellishments is something I find so fun. And I start with just the actual ephemera pack, but you'll see I actually dip into some other stuff later. And had this been a 12 by 12 layout, I think I would have done a couple of these on some foam adhesive. But since we're going for a slim look because of the Traveler's Notebook style, I keep everything one-dimensional. Some are adhered with my tape runner adhesive, which is from Scotch, and then some are liquid adhesive, which is Nuvo, and especially this little fishing pole here. I don't have any fishing photos, at least currently. I'm sure I have some from my childhood, but for now, it's about using up product that goes with the theme and is fun to go with the theme. So we have that canoe, the sleeping bag, the picnic basket, the canteen, little camping sign, little tree sign, and then the fishing gear. I think it works really well, especially with this photo. This is one of my favorite photos from the trip. And if you guys, again, haven't already checked out my Montana vlogs and Montana blog posts, I share more of my experience over there because I did go hiking alone in Montana. And I know that's not something everyone can have the opportunity to do or want to do, so you can live vicariously through me in those episodes, which I'll have linked down below. And if you want more information about this particular project that we're looking at here today, if you want to know supplies, if you want to know where to get those supplies, or if you want to see more up-close photos, you can check out my blog post about it, which is also in the description box down below. But this photo was one of my favorites, and I think I wanted to include all this camping gear because it is such a... It's almost like a teaser photo or like an ad that they would do for Montana. It's this wonderful little pamphlet I picked up about, visiting Montana, and I took it amongst the trees on my first hike. And it was just so picturesque. I still can't believe that I've been there and that it happened. But here's where I start integrating other elements besides the wonderful ephemera pieces from Simple Stories. I include a Freckled Fawn label, which are some of my all-time favorite labels, and then another Scrap and Happy Studio Flare, which completes that set for me, and I'm super duper excited about that. And if you guys want to see even more of my Traveler's Notebook, I will have my Kill a Kit video at the end of June, but I'll also have a bunch of other process videos going up on my Patreon, sharing some other pages that you guys might have missed out on here on YouTube. So definitely check that out if you're interested. It'll be linked down below. But this picture was hard to work with because I didn't want to take anything away from it, and I would have had nothing wrong with just pasting this on at the background, but I knew I wanted to do a little bit of something. So I go through my scraps of the Outfitters collection from Pink Paisley and audition quite a few of those to see what will fit in this particular space, because there's not a lot of room. I actually have to trim my photo in order to put a scrap on there, which broke my heart a little bit because I love that photo and the way it's taken. But you live and you learn. I'll add a little extra space next time so I can scrapbook my photos more easily. But I ended up picking out this plaid one because it has this dark blue color, almost navy in it, that matches the ephemera on the right hand side. Even though they're not the same collection, you can really find some items that go together across collections, especially if you start looking at simple colors like navy. I know greens can be hard to match, reds can be hard to match, but navy's a pretty solid one to find a commonality between. And then I pull out this fun washi strip from Freckled Fawn, which is this like star pattern, but they're cut out in almost circle shapes, which is so cool. And it's like the same like color family as the green that's here, because it's almost a teal green, so this works really, really well as another accent piece. And I struggled to use shaped washi tapes. I don't know about you guys, but they were popular at one point, and I do have a few of them, including strips like these ones. So I use this in a couple different sections on the layout for this Traveler's Notebook spread. And I'd love to know if you guys are looking at doing Traveler's Notebook projects for this year. I know that now that we're going back out into the world and doing day trips and things, I think it's a really good idea for some people to, you know, those really cool day trips that you get to take and you have a lot of photos. A Traveler's Notebook might be the one for you. It might be the perfect size to document it, like I did for my week in Montana. And then to finish it off for embellishment wise, I pick out some phrase stickers from this old Craftsmart collection. It might be from Michael's, might be from Joann's. You can never tell nowadays because they keep changing those internal brands, but I really like this minty green color, again in the same color family as the ephemera pieces, but not exactly. And I pick out the ones that say enjoy the journey, you know, oh joy, you know, all the good things about traveling I try to include here. And then I start searching for some final touches. When it comes to Traveler's Notebooks, I try to keep it flat. So I do find some enamel dots here from Echo Park, and I wanted to finish off this shade of green. Even though it's a little bit off from the ones in the ephemera pack, the greens still all work together, and I think it's the perfect final touch. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, maximalist but also minimalist style layout. Let me know if you like doing these cascades in your projects or if you like stamping on your projects. And let me know what you guys would like to see next on my channel as I start planning for July. I'd love to hear from you. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you can check out all the links down below to the blog post and for other videos you might have missed out on. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.